Hello YouTube and welcome back to GrunfWorks Plays KSP. We are going back to our research tree with 758 total science to spend. So let's see what we're gonna do today. Heavier rocketry, propulsion systems, what else? Advanced fuel systems. Specialized construction, that might be useful. Actuators, not interested. Aerodynamics, for sure. Advanced landing. Specialized control, command modules. Might be handy. Advanced exploration, that's something useful. Miniaturization, not yet. Precision engineering. High power electrics, not yet. Electronics, maybe. Seismic accelerometer, so we have a science part here in the electronics. Well, that might be worth something. Taking a look now, what should I unlock? Specialized control, command modules. I'm thinking heavier rocketry. Heavier rocketry was these guys. Heavier rocketry is mainsails. Yeah, those might be useful sometime further down. Very heavy, we don't need yet. Propulsion systems. I would say not yet. Aerodynamics though. Yes, please. And supersonic flight. Ooh, those are the Mark II plane parts. So those might be actually useful. And the advanced aerodynamics would be, oh, air brakes. Yes, if I will do planes, I definitely want to do these. Advanced landing, specialized control, the SAS, advanced miniaturization, precision engineering, electronics. That experiment is actually interesting to have, but it's 300. Not sure if I want to do this. Never mind. Let's do it. Automation. Oh, that's a little bit too far out, I would say. Miniaturization, these probe stuff. No, not really. But supersonic flight. That's a low cost and good. Propulsion systems. That's for miniaturization for the satellites. Advanced fuel systems, that's the big tanks. That might be handy. Miniaturization. I'm actually starting to lean towards the advanced fuel systems and supersonic flight. But that doesn't matter. Let's do these two first. Because they're 90, so yeah. I think that will be handy. We can always unlock more, of course. Which we will, anyway. Right. Heavier rocketry we have, and electronics. Yeah, we have an experiment. Cool. Let's go to the VAB, and we will be designing a brand new interplanetary probe. But first, I do want to get another experiment out. So, launching our very specific craft with the intention of gathering science. Okay, get the science. Perfect, thank you so much. Well, you know, guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. Like if you... Nah, just kidding. Anyway, yeah, so vehicle assembly building, as I said, I will be building today an interplanetary probe. However, this interplanetary probe will only go slightly outside the Kerbin's sphere of influence. So, usual construction, 2 times time accelerated, some experiments. There we go. I'm not sure that this accelerometer will work, but I think it needs to be landed, but I'm not sure. We'll give it a test anyway. Some batteries. Then we have some solar panels. I might use the small ones, after all it's a probe. But it's intended to be returned, so I might want to take these guys. Alright. Reaction wheels. Oscar B fuel tanks. No, I'd rather take the bigger one. And then I want to have a Terrier, of course. And beside I want a Chihuahua. No, sorry, that's the wrong antenna. Alright. And then one more thing to add is the science bay, because without it, what's the point? It's making my probe a little bit biggish, so let's remove some batteries. Good. Communitron, you sit here. You can sit there, see? All good. And we could put some parachutes as well. This will be a little bit tight packed, but it will work. Shoot. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that's a big antenna. Nope, that's too big. I guess we'll have to use this one. But where shall we put it? Like that. Or like that. That works too. Let's tag the action group. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Well, I would say this would be the probe, Interstellar Probe Mark 1. First probe to go interstellar. Well, at least out of the Kerbin sphere of influence, as always. Yeah, we need a decoupler. That one, sure. Now it's... Now it looks good. Now I need another decoupler, and let's build on from there. I would like to have a fairing around it. See, like that. Perfect. Clamshell deploy. Thank you. 3 sides. Wonderful. Let's make it, you know, Russian color style. Gray, green and orange. Alright. I'm going with a Russian theme on this rocket, so we can take the fuel tank. Oh, and now we're again on these 900s. Oh, I just hate the looks of them. Yeah, not the prettiest girl in the world, but she'll turn a head or two. Alright, Cheetah engine. Bear. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, or I could use the Terrier. I'm really trying to avoid the Terrier here. I'm looking something 185 size. No, this is 2.5. Poodle also. Nope. Yep, you'll do. Right, now again, decoupler. 1.8 size. Oh, and what's this? Oh, you cannot possibly joke with me. It has to be shrouded, otherwise if it's buried, it sucks. Throws the whole Russian vibe down the drain, doesn't it? I need an adapter. 2.5 meter fuselage. There we go. Orange below. And I'm thinking bobcats at the bottom. I think bobcats would do fine. I don't know what other engine to put below. No, bobcat would do fine. Truss mount. Well, at least it sells better. And at the bottom I can put the skipper. Or even a mainsail, maybe. Kodiak? Oh yeah, mainsail sells it, alright. Let's do some decouplers. Let's take these guys. As you know, guys, I'm only taking these. Some of them I'm taking for aesthetics. Screw it, I mean, they really do the part. No, not the Reliant ones. I would like this multiple cones like Kodiak. Can Kodiak work? Yeah, it can. Shroud small. No, this would look good. And then orange. Yeah, look at that. Now we're talking. Alright, what, 4 of them? 5, 6. 6. Well, doable. Let's onion stage them. Or sorry. Maybe actually onion staging wouldn't be such a bad idea. Alright, they all fire at the same time. It's 6.2 thousand delta V. I mean, if that's not enough, I don't know what is. That looks rather good. Yeah, I mean, the whole rocket looks kind of Russian style, so I like the design. And let's put some launch clamps, and after that we will be, you know, good to go almost. Just have to check my staging. Bring it down. Thank you. Save, and of course I will be sharing it as always. Now let's launch, shall we? Alright, SAS on, throttle to max, and let's do it. There we go, 1.8 from the start, and doing a little bit of the tilt. Everything looks good so far. 6,160 meters per second. Already getting supersonic. Getting ready to dump the boosters. Dump them. There they go. And we are on our merry way. Oh, and the sun is apparently rising. Oh, ain't that beautiful. Alright, the apoapsis is quickly going up. It will be no time before we hit 100. And there we go. 115. A little bit steeper trajectory than I would expect, but it doesn't matter. Let's circularize that. Okay. For a grand total of 1400 delta V. Time to ditch the fairing. Klong. Beautiful. Let's extend the solar panels and the antennas, of course. Ain't she a beauty? My first interstellar probe. You're going to be the first one to get out of the Kerbin sphere of influence. Hopefully, at least. I mean, who am I kidding? With 5,309 meters per second, I could get probably even to Joule, for crying out loud. Alright, getting ready for the burn. That should be in some 10-ish seconds. And hit it. There we go. Wobbles a little. And there we go. 60 meters per second, but we just need to finally circularize it. Doesn't need to be perfect. We just want to get out of the Kerbin sphere of influence, so not really a big deal. Now, let's see. This is the direction at which it's headed, so might as well consider the ejection angle from somewhere around here. And I want to miss the... Oh, come on. Add maneuver node, just drag it out like that. Perfect. 982. That should be lighter, easier than expected. And almost like that. I really want it almost to exit so that I can return rather quickly. Because, like others, I don't want this probe to continue the journey, just want to exit slightly out of Kerbin sphere of influence, record the data, and then come back on Kerbin. Okay, we've decoupled, wonderful. So now I want to be pointing maneuver node prograde, making sure to point in the right direction, wonderful. Okay, let's warp just before the maneuver node section. Alright, perfect. So we have a node in 1 minute and 5 seconds and the burn time of 28 seconds. Great. Align nicely, open up antenna and get ready for the show. Moon is coming out. It would be a nice flyby, I guess. Maybe we shall buzz the moon. All right. 500 meters per second to burn. And almost there. And oh. Ever so slightly, count, and there we go. Perfect. Our apoapsis is definitely up. Wonderful. Rename the vessel, probe, and not Mark 1, but 1. Thank you. Time to do the time acceleration and enjoy as we leave Kerbin behind. Wonderful. Let's just make a nice, selfie. After all, it's the marketing department will be needing such information. There we go. Perfect. All right. And now time accelerate as this probe gently leaves the Kerbin SOI. That's some good stuff right there. Wonderful. All right. Oh, passing the moon. Will we be passing the Minmus? I don't think so. I see a bright spot moving across the night sky, so I'm guessing not. Nope. Look at them interlocked into their forever dance. Now, it is up to us just to come close to the Kerbin escape. Warp until we get there. Time warp complete, alright. Very little time until we get to the... Let's just point to the craft orbit, still around Kerbin, retrograde. And then exit the Kerbin's sphere of influence. And here we are. Perfect. Now, time to do some science. Log temperature, thank you. Mystery goo, thank you. The pressure, thank you. The materials bay, thank you again. And this one, seismic data cannot be done, as I expected. Well, I think those are all the experiments that we have. So let's collect everything. Log some more data. There we go. And then let's burn back towards the Kerbin until we make sure that we get once again an intercept. Just trying to find where it is. Yeah, we definitely have a Kerbin encounter. So that's good. If I just burn retrograde, I'll make it closer. Alright, and here we go, in 1 hour. I'd say that's good enough. So we're basically going back. And I want to make sure that my periapsis is not... Well, that looks bad. I need to just correct my periapsis so it's not that much out. Let's just gently nudge it out of the... Yeah, so I want the periapsis to be... Yeah, sort of 20 something. I mean, unfortunately it's not a big burn, so that's good. That's fine. 25, perfect. Alright, let's warp to the maneuver. And the burn time will be 0.8 seconds. Yes, how's that gonna work? I have no idea. Better to probably thrust limit everything. And getting ready for the burn. Ten more seconds to the burn. And here we go. Burning until we correct that periapsis. Oh, 24,481. Perfect. Couldn't have done it better even if I planned for it. Alright, time to return. Kill the maneuver node and let's get this probe back, shall we? Just trying to find where about is Kerbin. Should be somewhere around. Oh, I think I see it. Yep, got it. Perfect. I want to see it on the horizon as we approach it. It's always a nice picture. Look at it. Kerbin in its forever dance together with the moon. Gorgeous, isn't it? And we are coming in. There we go. We'll be hitting the atmosphere if we already haven't. So let's prepare. Orbit retrograde. Pull in the antennas, pull in the solar panels. Just to make sure that we don't do anything silly. Alright. Coming now ever so closer. We have 2,600 meters per second for the braking maneuver if we ever need to do such a thing. And we're hitting the atmosphere. The antennas are retracted, and let's kick in the boosters. One thing that you also need to be aware of is that the total fuel efficiency is dropping as we're dropping further into the atmosphere. So at 2,000, 2,600 isn't 2,600, it's much less as we're going deeper and deeper, but it's important that it's enough to decelerate us, so to say. And look, we're no longer, how would you say, not, I wouldn't say supersonic, but we're no longer suffering from heating problems. Close the door. Yes, as one of my observers mentioned it, I always cook my experiments on the way down. And I think we're at 17,000 meters. I'm probably going to skip the part until the splashdown. Alright, the chutes have deployed and opened, and we are 800 meters, so let's just kick in the time warp just to make sure that we get splashdown and recover all the interplanetary or out of Kerbin SOI science. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. And I also try to log seismic data from the sea. Yes, because that might be just some hard-earned science. Why not? And guys, as always, you know what to do. Once we hit the end screen, I'll wish you all farewell. As always, like if you like the episode, do hit subscribe, and I will be seeing you all in the next one. So let's just figure out how much science we will be able to get out of this sucker. Alright, recover the vessel, and a total of 146 science. Well, thank you very much for watching. This is GrunfWorks signing off.